In terms of resolving this kind of issues that you just raised, do you think that that's a problem for the central bank?
It is a problem. That's why we have to identify some of these problems. So that's why I'm sure CBN is also listening. They have to put up mechanisms to actually checkmate this very foreseen and unforeseen circumstance that Nigerians will be encountering by the time the app is launched today. So I foresee a situation that CBN will now be directed people to go to your commercial banks to resolve some of this, because the transaction will actually start from your commercial banks. That's why sometimes I also see some of the limitation that the banks may also attempt to run down this very system. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to raise an alarm here, but I foresee such, because by the time you move a chunk of transactions from your bank account, let me explain what I mean, because this is just the commercial banks, like the word implies, they are commercial bank. They are in for business. If you want to take away their problem, you want to take away their food, or you want to take away their source of income, they may also somehow frustrate the system, just like sometimes when you
but is it a threat to the commercial bank?
Of course, it's not like it's a threat, but it's a challenge to them, because definitely it's going to reduce their volumes of transaction. That is a fact. By the time you move to this very channel, just like you also have e-channels, transaction through the e-channels running in trillions, is reducing the number of people in the bank, in the banking halls.
Right.
It means that the staff they have in the banking hall is a challenge to them.
Right.
I'm just taking this analogy that while you have the e-channels that the banks have also floated, is the banks, it affects the workers in the sense that they will lay off workers, because they don't require much of the physical hands to do this transaction. They require more of the technology. They require more of those equipment or more of those softwares to run that very system. So you see the rising volumes of transaction through the e-channels of transactions, while in the commercial banks you are not seeing them opening new branches. In the last 2-3 years, I don't think there is any bank that has this very aggressive policy to open new branches like we used to see it 7, 10, 20 years ago. They are just spreading their branches. Now they are rather spreading the technology to reach out to those who are unbanked.